Imagine a guardian sworn to protect your wealth. But what if it's the wolf in sheep's clothing? The Federal Reserve, born in secrecy, wielding power over trillions. Is it stabilizing economies? Or ruining them from within? Tonight we uncover the Fed's hidden agenda, the one that sparked crises, widened inequality, and threatened global stability.
Stay tuned.
This could change how you see money forever. Let's go back to 1907. Banks fail. Panic spreads. Crowds storm branches. No central authority exists to stop the bleeding. Then comes the solution. The Federal Reserve Act, signed in 1913 after secret meetings on Jekyll Island. Bankers like J.P. Morgan pushed hard for it. They said it would prevent crises. But here's the real context. America feared monopolies, yet this new system handed control of money to a handful of private interests. Fast forward to today, the Fed's balance sheet has ballooned from roughly $1 trillion in 2008 to over $8 trillion now. Think of it like giving the keys to the treasury to the very locksmiths who make the locks. Relatable? Your paycheck buys less every year. That shrinking power is the Fed's footprint on your life. So, how does it actually work? It's simple yet sinister. The Fed creates money out of thin air through open market operations. It buys bonds, injects cash into banks, lowers interest rates, and encourages massive borrowing. Picture a chef dumping endless salt into the pot. It tastes exciting at first, but eventually ruins the entire meal. Fractional reserve banking amplifies everything. Banks lend out 10 times the deposits they hold. The people who get the new money first, banks, big corporations, elites, win big. Everyone else? You pay more for bread, rent, and gas. Then came quantitative easing after 2008. The Fed printed trillions, bought treasuries, kept rates artificially low, and quietly subsidized exploding government debt. But who really owns the Fed? Private banks. They elect key board members and influence policy. The hidden agenda starts to show. Wall Street gets priority over Main Street. Presidents lean on the Fed for low rates before elections. Independence? It's more facade than fact. Now the cracks become visible. During the Great Depression, the Fed tightened money supply when banks were already collapsing, supposedly to defend the gold standard, but many argue it protected elite interests instead. Jump to 2008. The Fed's ultra-low rates helped inflate the housing bubble. When it burst, trillions flowed to banks and bailouts while millions lost homes to foreclosure. More revelations followed. Fed officials trading stocks during the pandemic, profiting personally. In 2023, Silicon Valley Bank collapsed under lax Fed oversight. And right now in 2026, we see open political warfare. Trump probing Jerome Powell, ostensibly over building costs, but insiders say it's really about forcing lower interest rates. The agenda stands exposed: political manipulation, baked-in inequality, and the constant threat of collapse if the system keeps running unchecked. The consequences ripple everywhere. Inequality has exploded. The bottom 50% own almost nothing while the top 1% capture windfall gains from asset bubbles the Fed inflates. Global debt has skyrocketed because cheap borrowing was too tempting for governments and companies alike. When rates finally rise, crises follow. Just look at the 2022 inflation shock. Your savings lose value quietly every day. Jobs become less secure. Recessions loom closer with every policy turn. The Fed's decisions don't stay inside the United States. They echo across the world, ruining economies one interest rate decision at a time. What have we really learned? The Federal Reserve promises stability, but delivers repeated cycles of boom and bust. Its so-called independence shields it, but shields it from whom? From the people. The unsettling truth is that it serves hidden powers, big banks, connected politicians, not ordinary citizens. Defenders still call it the guardian of democracy and economic order, yet the mounting evidence points the other way. Your money, your future, your children's prospects, all sit in the balance. It may be time to ask the hardest questions. Should we audit the Fed, reform it, or abolish it entirely? Do you believe the Fed's agenda is hidden and ultimately harmful, or do you see it as essential despite the flaws? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read everyone. If this hit home, hit like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more uncovers like this. See you in the next one.